So Honda Motorcycles Philippines has finally unveiled to us a new version, or the version 2 of one of the most popular scooters here in the Philippines, the ADV160. And today I'm gonna be talking about the differences and of the newer version, and should you buy it, should you wait for it, and is it gonna be for you. So I can't wait to talk about this, guys. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we go. Okay, so what we actually have right here, guys, is my very own personal bike, the Honda ADV160. This is actually the version 1. That's my purpose as well for today, to differentiate to you guys if it's gonna be worth it to upgrade, or is it gonna be worth it to wait for the new stock. So what are the differences? Let's start right away, guys. Unang-unang napansin ko kaagad, I don't think if any other creators have noticed or pointed this out. So as an ADV160 pearl white owner, I've noticed right away yung bagong ADV160 version 2, naka black na yung dito niya, guys, sa gitna. So if you ask me, I like this more. Para sa akin lang, much cleaner look, especially for those who want the white color option. So next, aside from that, okay din naman, poging-pogi din. You still have LED headlights, okay? And then same pa rin, guys, ng mga specifications with your suspensions, your wheels, your tires. Yan, dual sport pa rin. So overall, aesthetically, napaka-similar lang nila. Other thing din pala, aside from the visor, adjustable pa rin naman for the version 2, of course. But dito, guys, sa fairings niya, may bago na siyang air scoop dito sa bandang to. So for that, may konting aesthetic din na difference. May additional na siya na hulma. So that's also cool. And by the way, you have two variants nga pala for the ADV160 version 2. You have the ABS type, which I believe has been a bit confusing for a lot of Filipinos. Alam nyo naman, I wish that Honda just named it standard type, because yung mga iba naguguluhan na kung yung other variant, which is the top of the line Honda ADV160 version 2 Roadsync, some of the people here in the Philippines ay naguguluhan kung naka ABS din ba yun. So obviously yung base model may ABS, so lalong lalo na yung ating Roadsync or top of the line, obviously meron din po siyang ABS. But yun, yung naming lang talaga, sana ginawa na lang standard ni Honda. But aside from that, again, still you have the most of the features very similar. Unfortunately, single ABS pa rin tayo for the ADV160 version 2. That has been one of the cons or lamang ng other competitors such as the NMAX. And since nabanggit na rin lang natin yung color white, guys, let's talk about the color options that you have for the Roadsync and the standard. So let's start with the Roadsync type, guys. You have two color options. You have the matte crater white and the color brown or quartz brown metallic, yung tinatawag ni Honda. So you only have two color options for the Roadsync type. Which color would you buy, guys, just in case? And for the standard or the ABS type naman, guys, you have still a color white, but this time it's gonna be called pearl fadeless white or yung glossy. And then you still have the black matte gunpowder black metallic, and then lastly you have the matte sabre green metallic. You won't longer have the red option, unfortunately, for those who like the red. So again, let me know down below which color you'll be choosing if you're gonna be buying the version 2 ADV160. So to continue with the differences, guys, you have, unfortunately for me, guys, I had this customized, itong seat natin. But yung version 1 and version 2, magkaiba sila ng upuan, guys. Yung sa version 1 natin, ganito yung itsura. Flash ko na lang sa screen. Yan, plain lang. Para saan mas maganda yon kasi malinis tignan. The new version 2 has parang may gray siya dito sa bantang to. Yan, nakatuto na siya yung ating upuan. Kahawig na niya yung kanyang older siblings or bigger brothers, ADV350. Yan, so I guess that's what they're going for. And then another aesthetic difference na napansin ko, guys, is dito, ADV160 na emblem. For the standard type, guys, you only have silver naman yung ginawa nila dito kay version 2 na standard. For the higher variant Roadsync, you still have the gold emblem. In the rear end naman, super similar lang, guys. You still have the Showa sub-tank and you have all of the good stuff, the suspension, ganun, and the exhaust as well, pareho lang. So taillights, pareho lang din. Alright? So now let's go here to your instrument panel. Of course, dito na yung major na difference ni Roadsync, top of the line. But for the standard or the ABS, super duper similar pa rin, guys. You still have this digital panel, and then you have the toggle switch over here. And also, before I forget, yan, may accessories na tayo dito for ADV160. Check out my ADV160 accessories. I'm gonna put it here at the top or in the description below. So again, handlebars natin naka-naked, which is really great. This is why a lot of people love the ADV160. Very convenient to put these accessories, okay? So very nice. And then side mirrors still very similar for the ABS. Now for the Roadsync type naman, guys, you have a different TFT panel, which is para sa akin yun yung isa sa mga inaray ko talaga. I gotta admit, there's one thing that I didn't like too much about the version 1 ADV160. Medyo naguluhan nga ako doon kasi I was considering the ATR160 because of the awesome instrument panel. My screen mirroring pa yun, which is something that I really like. But now with the ADV160 version 2 Roadsync, meron na tayong TFT panel and navigation, music controls. But still, I can really say na para sa akin lang yung turn by turn na navigation, still parang hindi siya ganon ka something that I would appreciate, because I would rather put a phone here, install a phone mount, and put my maps right here on my phone. So that's just a minor lang naman na opinion, para sa akin lang yun. But still, as a fan of a TFT panel, that's something that I really want. You don't have the toggle switch anymore here, because for the Roadsync type, you have the controls right here. For the ABS, medyo similar lang din lahat ng controls. But for the Roadsync variant, you have the controls over here to toggle between your menu. And by the way, guys, something that is the improvement for the Roadsync variant is meron na siyang very quick access for your traction control to turn it off. Ito kasi medyo hassle siya ng konti dito sa version 1 and I believe the ABS type. At least now you have that quick access here on the left side for your toggle, for your traction controls. And speaking of quick access, meron na rin tayong bypass button right here for the ADV160 Roadsync. So that's a very great upgrade naman, in fairness. And then your horn as well is a bit smaller. There's something that I like about my version 1 and the ABS type. Still have the same amount of around 8 liters of fuel tank capacity for both variants. And then here, bandang dito rin, guys, sa left side, as you can see right here, pocket ni ADV160, naka USB-A pa lang tong version 1 natin. And for the new version, at least with Roadsync and the ABS type, you have Type-C na USB ports. So that's really good for us na mahilig mag long ride. So again, new horn and signal light placement for the Roadsync. And aside from that, you still have, or you still enjoy the beautiful dashboard or handlebars ni ADV160. Now, let's talk about the fuel consumption ng bagong ADV160. On their announcement, they still announce it's around 45 kilometers per liter yung kanyang fuel consumption. Depends on the driving habits, but because no major upgrades or performance enhancements for the ADV160, you'll expect the similar good, actually it's great fuel consumption ng motor na to. And then here sa likod, guys, actually, as you can see, I have installed a bracket right here, top box bracket. I also have my top box, nilagay muna natin sa gilid. But you actually, guys, have a new smart top box. That's a very nice upgrade. It's in color black, but it's called a smart top box, where you'll need the key, yung keyless natin na remote key. As long as you have that, you'll be able to lock and unlock the top box. Very convenient, guys, if you ask me. So now, guys, as much I appreciate really the ADV160 version 2, unfortunately, you have some cons. And ito yun, honest naman tayo dito palagi. That's why you really like this channel. So cons ng ADV160 version 2. Still, unang-una, yung sinabi ko kanina, still a single ABS or anti-lock braking system. Naka-single pa rin siya. And then another con naman natin is still, sorry guys if I'll have to compare it with the NMAX in this video, because I also like that, but not too much about this one. Mas gusto ko pa rin talaga to. But one thing I appreciated about the NMAX is meron siyang dual pocket. For the ADV160 kasi, still a single pocket. So I am someone who really likes pockets. So yeah, unfortunately only single pocket. But aside from that guys, I don't think you'll have really any major cons. Yun lang yung mga nakikita ko talaga na cons ng version 2 ng ADV160. Kayo ba guys? Let me know in the comments if you've also observed one. Okay? But para sa akin, yun lang naman yung kaniyang mga major na cons talaga, aside from the ongoing na yung usual pa rin na complaint ng mga tao, yung vibration, given naman na yun, pagka ito yung binili mong motor, dapat tanggap mo na talaga yung part na yan. But aside from that, I guess I'll be very happy to buy a version 2 if ever I'm someone who belongs to that category na hindi pa nakabili ng version 1. You'll be really happy with Roadsync especially. So yan, let's talk about the price. I actually had mine guys, this one, I had this for 168,000 Philippine pesos. Okay, 168,000. So now let's talk about the prices. No, for the standard or what they call the ABS variant, you have almost the similar pricing guys for the version 1. When we talk about the prices, still go to your nearest dealership, while the higher variant ADV160 version 2 Roadsync is priced at 174,000 pesos. So medyo magka-presyo na rin sila ni NMAX higher variant turbo. Alright, so now let's discuss our final verdict. Who is the Honda ADV160 version 2 for? I believe this is gonna be for someone who hasn't bought an ADV160 obviously, because if you already had one, as a version 1 owner myself, I'm super duper happy with the version that I have. Thankfully, there are very minor differences, especially between the version 1 and the standard. For those who haven't bought an ADV160 yet, this is gonna be a very perfect choice for you. Whether you're gonna be buying the ABS type or the Roadsync variant, I believe that you're gonna be very happy with one of the very best or perfect daily driver scooters here in the Philippines. So I guess that's gonna be it for this video guys. If you found this video helpful, like, share, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below. This has been Ronnie with Project Gentleman, reminding you that those who seek God first are the ones who truly win in life. Can't wait to see you in the next video. And by the way, if you're planning to buy one this year, consider to check out my Honda ADV160 best accessories and upgrades. So again, thank you so much for watching and see you there.